All right, so finally it's your album release party.
It is.
It must be nice to finally get it going.
I'll be happy when it's over.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah. We look forward to the afterglow, I think, instead of the actual show. So, yeah. Yeah.
How long has this album been going on for you since you started recording it?
Probably a year and a half, although some of the tracks came from old telephoto B-side throwaways. So technically, maybe 5 or 6 years for some of them, but yeah, a year and a half for the recording of this project, the beginning to end. Yeah.
And now you also have a lot of guests on this album as well. How was that, trying to wrangle everybody in and record the songs and their parts?
Nightmarish. It was terrible. And to be honest, it's a labor of love, but schedule-wise, I had to do it at 4 different studios. Just if one person was available one night to come to one studio, and so it turned out okay. But yeah, it was tough. Same as putting the show together. Rehearsals were nightmarish to try and get everyone together at certain times, or who's playing on what song, and yeah. So hopefully it goes over tonight.
Yeah. Are you going to play all the songs off the album tonight?
All but one. No, we're not going to do Valley Kings because Brad can't make the show, but yeah, so the rest of them, and then some from the first album and a couple of covers sprinkled in there. Yeah. Yeah.
Now this album also came by request as well from other musicians that didn't make it on the first album.
Yeah, I had a lot of musicians or friends just say, gee, I wish you had included me on the first one, or if you do a second one, I'd like to be part of it, and so that's sort of why I did it in the first place, was there was enough interest from other people. So I think that's why. Yeah.
That's still pretty cool when you have so many musicians that wanted to be on the album and just couldn't make it, so here you have to make another album.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they're demanding and they want everything just so, but it's been fun. It's been, despite all the scheduling conflicts, it's been fun. Yeah.
Are you going to do it again for a third one, or is this
Yeah.
Cool.
We already tracked a few ideas, but so I still just have to sort of figure out who I'm going to involve with it. Vocal wise, I don't sing or write the vocal parts, but there's still some singers out there I want to work with. So yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Now, how does the writing then work for the songs? Because every song features somebody new, pretty much.
It depends. Some of them, like those telephoto throwaway songs, were pretty much complete, and I just got to hand the copy to the vocalist, and all they had to do were the vocals. Some of them, like say with the Wanderlust with Chris Murphy, he and I sat down and actually, figured it out and wrote it together, and so it's different. Depends on the song. Yeah.
Did you have any songs that didn't make this album as well?
There was the original one I did with Heather Bell was pretty loud and abrasive and turned out really good, but just didn't fit with the vibe of the rest of the album. So it's there ready. So I don't know, maybe I'll make it on part 3. But yeah.
Was it difficult just tracking it down to 9 songs?
Yeah, there were not really. There's probably only 11 or 12 total that we were playing around with, and so the ones that were unfinished, I'm starting to complete now for the third go. So yeah.
Do you have any favorites yet, or is that soon to come?
I like Nostalgia with Jonathan Tyrell, just because he's one of my, I want to say, musical heroes. He's one of my favorite artists, so to be able to work with one of your favorite artists is pretty cool. So, and I like the way it turned out, just the vibe of it. And Eyes on Me with Heather was one I wrote a different time signature. There's a couple different time signatures in it, and it worked out well together, and so I'm sort of most proud of that one just because it's complicated, but I think we hit the nail on the head with it, so yeah.
So how's the live show going to work tonight then?
We've got, pretty much just 5 people playing the instruments, and the singers will sort of just jump up when we call them, and I think Ian Spotting's going to do a couple numbers at the end. So that's the surprise. Ian Spotting at the end. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, now that you're the bassist for them as well, kind of helps out.
Yeah, well, that was sort of what came of it. So Sean's song from the Guestroom album is at the bottom of the set, and so the plan is just for those guys to jump up and join me, and we'll showcase a few songs from the Ian Spotting record coming up in, I think they're talking about January for releasing it. Yep.
Good. Okay. So how did you choose the venue, since it's a change from the first album?
Yeah, it was easy. You make the phone call and 2 hours later it's booked. So the mansion's good that way. It's 7 days a week music, and I mean, it just seems like this is a place to play in Kingston. So that's why it was easy decision.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Now, do you have any expectations for the album?
No.
No?
It's I had a guy. It's on iTunes, and so I had a guy from Australia email me a few days ago wanting physical copies of it, and I'm sort of at a loss as to how to get it there, so I don't know. No, it's on iTunes, and there's only a short run of discs for friends and family, and that's it. It's more of a vanity project than anything,
cool.
I guess. Yeah. Yep.
Nice. So where can people pick up the album, like a physical copy of it?
I'm hoping after the show most of them are gone, but in the guestroom.com you can buy them off of there, and I don't have them in stores or anything. There's just so few of them. So iTunes is the sort of the universal one to pick it up online, but physical copies just off of the band website. Yeah.
Cool. Well, thanks for your time.
Thank you.